Hey Capricorn, welcome to your mid-February reading. This is going to be a simple what are you attracting reading. So I'm going to pull a card to represent your current energy, your current vibe, and a second card to represent what it is that you're attracting based on that energy. And the third card is going to be your advice. If I feel like I need to pull more cards, I will. We're just going to kind of go with the flow and keep it open. Okay, so as I was pre-shuffling, the Ace of Cups in reverse jumped out, as well as the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I'm feeling like you are overwhelmed. You're feeling depleted, emotionally overwhelmed. We have the Emperor in reverse, so feeling like you lost maybe some control over your life, control over several things that you were emotionally invested in. We have the Ace of Cups pop out again. So yeah, so definitely there's things that you were emotionally invested in, very deeply emotionally invested in, that are making you feel a sort of loss of control, making you feel, for some of you, like you're just emotionally depleted. It's taking a lot of emotional energy from you. The Magician in reverse, yeah. So either you could be involved with someone who is sort of controlling, or this could be your energy. Somebody, maybe a fire sign, because we also had the Emperor in reverse pop out. So a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, who could be, like I said, controlling, manipulative, or this could be your energy just feeling like you don't have that energy anymore. You don't feel like you're in control or you're empowered. Okay. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. So yeah, there's a feeling of defeat. Okay. So let's go ahead and start your reading and see if these messages connect with your reading. Okay. Okay, your current energy is the Five of Pentacles. Yes. Very much connected to what I was just saying earlier. What you are attracting, the Ten of Swords, and your advice is the Five of Swords. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Wands. So whatever direction you thought, whatever path you thought was the right one to take, whatever direction you were thinking of taking, or whatever option you were going to take, whatever approach you were going to take to something, you decided not to after all. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups again in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups. I think what you were doing is, I think that you emotionally invested in someone or in a situation that ultimately just ended up being too overwhelming. It was just exhausting, emotionally exhausting. Definitely left you feeling very, how can I say, like I said, exhausted, very feeling like you went through so much, right? Like you didn't have the energy to go about this anymore. Okay, so that's why you decided to drop that and to kind of abandon ship in a way. King of Pentacles, I think you were really, this is definitely your energy, Capricorn. So you definitely are wanting to regain that stability, regain that empowerment. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So definitely these two are kind of opposites in a way, the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles, because the Queen of Wands, her energy is sort of a loss of confidence. Okay, she doesn't have that confidence, doesn't have that drive. Okay, so it's like you've lost sense of kind of your direction and where you were going, your drive, your motivation. It's either because you decided to drop something and move away from something, and you feel depleted after engaging in that, or you for some of you, you were rejected, you went through a rejection. 10 of Swords in reverse is what you're attracting. So you're basically at the end of this stage, okay, where you went through a lot. You feel really down and out. You feel even betrayed, possibly. But I know it doesn't look very good, but really, it looks like you're at the end of this cycle, okay? The 10 here, that's what it's showing. And your advice is the 5 of Swords. So although this card usually depicts, like, it's usually representative of like resentment and just like having harsh feelings, right? After something really disappointing and something didn't go your way, right? After a sort of loss, okay? But if you look at the other guy here, he looks to have basically like won the battle, so he's picking up all of the swords and is basically about to move on, right? So that's really what I'm focusing on in this card for you. So pick up these swords, you know what I mean? You went through whatever you went through. Yes, there was sadness there was disappointment, there was sort of like harsh ending, but this change needed to happen. This sort of like disruption in your life, this letdown needed to happen, and you are basically just at a point where, you know what, pick up what you can and move on, move forward. At least try your best to, okay? Let's see. Let me shuffle these cards some more to give you a little bit more information. I don't want to leave it at that. Because as I always say, regardless of how bad a situation might seem, there's a reason for it, okay? There's major lessons to be learned in those situations. And even though we don't see them while we're in it, in hindsight, we definitely will. So let's see what else we have for you. We have the 9 of Pentacles that popped out. So definitely you're better off, right? If for whatever reason, you could have been dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, that was just didn't take you as seriously, okay? It could be that for some of you, you suffered a rejection. You had to move on after somebody cut you off, you know, somebody you had an emotional connection with, okay? We have the Fool here. So I definitely see you regaining that stability. I see you being better off that this didn't work out. I see you eventually moving forward and kind of regaining that spirit of, you know, seeking other things and looking for other adventures, you know. You being excited about not knowing what's next, okay? We have the Knight of Swords, so definitely some new energy coming in for you. So I know it might be hard to get through right now, but definitely understand that you will have some new energy coming in. I don't think you should expect whatever situation didn't work out, whatever situation this reading is is speaking to for you, and you know it could be different for everybody, but since this is a general reading, but I don't think you should expect an apology, and you shouldn't expect to make amends with this person. I don't think that there will be any going back to this, but like I said, it's all in your best interest. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the reading, Capricorn. I will be back next month. I will be back with next month's reading soon. So best of luck with the rest of this month, and I'll see you soon.